I'm Jody Hayes at RealFit.tv, and we're broadcasting today from RealFit Studios in Haskell, New Jersey. So we are going to do an intermediate mat Pilates class, and it's about 40-45 minutes. So if this is your first time, that's okay. Intermediate Pilates actually incorporates beginners exercises, and then we just add on from there. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you guys want to lie down on your backs on the mat, centering yourself on the mat. Okay, the first exercise we're going to do is just a bit of a warm-up. So that's with our head down on the mat. Let's press our palms into the mat and bring our legs up into tabletop. So with our legs in tabletop, we're going to try to keep our knees together. You're just going to extend the legs just a little bit out and a little bit in. So just a few inches out, you're going to extend and then bring them back in. This is just to warm up those abdominals a little bit and get you to feel where that work is going to be coming from, so you really activate the powerhouse right away. So again, this exercise, just start to feel those abdominals. Maybe exhale as you bring the legs out and inhale as you bring the legs in. Again, exhale as they come out, inhale as they come in. One more time, exhale out, inhale, bring them in and hold here. And let's do just tiny steps. So bring one toe down, and then up, and then the other toe comes down. So just go ahead and switch one and then the other. And while you're doing this, start to feel, again, deepen into those abdominals. As you bring that foot up, you're deepening into the abdominals. Make sure the back is not arching off the mat. So if you feel that your back is arching up, maybe bring your legs in a little closer, or don't touch your toes out so far. You really want to start pulling that navel to the spine, stabilizing that whole midsection. Let's just go ahead and do one more time on each side. And then hug your knees into your chest, and let's begin with the 100. So bring your head, shoulders off the mat towards your knees. Extend those legs out to 45 and the arms above the level of the hips, and begin pumping your arms vigorously as you inhale 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5. And take a deep breath in for 5 and an even deeper breath out for 5. So keep going, counting your breaths. If you have any pain in your back, you can always bring your legs into tabletop, or you can extend those legs up and keep them closer to your body. If you have any pain in your neck, you can use a block. Or just go ahead and put your head down during the exercise. So during this exercise, you really want to keep your gaze towards your navel, or at least mid-thigh. Hug those legs together. See if you can keep those knees together. So you're breathing in for 5 and you're breathing out for 5. Think about pumping, getting the blood pumping through that whole powerhouse throughout the body. That's to really pump those arms. You want to work the obliques. You want to get everything involved. One more time. We're almost there. And bring the knees in and rest your head and shoulders on the mat. Excellent. So the next exercise we're going to do is roll up. So extend those legs long on the mat. You're going to bring your hands overhead towards the ceiling. And your feet are going to stay flexed, and you're going to hug those legs together. So everything is active here. So everything's active. That's it. So you're going to inhale and roll up, chin to chest. Exhale, pull navel to the spine as you reach long over those legs. That's it. Inhale to roll back. And exhale, articulate down, bone by bone. Again, inhale. And as you roll up, bend your knees as you come up. That's it. And then extend them back out when you get to the top, reaching long. Inhale, rolling back. And then exhale, articulating all the way down, bone by bone. Beautiful. Again, inhale to roll up as you chin to chest. Exhale, pull that navel to the spine as you reach long over those legs. Inhale, rolling back. And exhale, articulate down, bone by bone. So you're deepening into that powerhouse as you come down. Let's just do it 3 more times. I know you guys can do it. Inhale to roll up. Exhale, pull that navel to the spine and reach long over those legs. Inhale to roll back. And exhale, articulate down. 2 more times. Inhale to roll up. Navel to the spine. Pull that navel all the way to the back. Inhale to roll back. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale to roll up. Exhale, pull the navel to the spine. Inhale, rolling back, and exhale, articulating down. We'll take a breath here. I know you guys worked really hard on that one. So take a breath. Again, if you feel any dizziness or any pain during this exercise, or any of these exercises, maybe sit that exercise out, or go ahead and do every other exercise, or every other of the reps that we're doing. It'd be a good alternative. So the next thing we're going to do is single leg circles. So your head stays down for this exercise. Press those palms into the mat. You're going to bring one leg up to the ceiling. And if you can't get that leg straight, you can take the other leg and bend it, pop it up just a little bit. So take this top leg, and you're going to circle it across the body, around and up. And across the body, around and up. 3 more times. Feeling it across those abdominals. 2 more times. 1 more time. And then hold here. Same leg, switch directions. Circling it around and back to the top. So do 4 more times. Those hips are steady on the mat. See how everyone is really steady? The palms are pressed down. It's not in your shoulders. It's all right in these abdominals. So after your 5th time in this direction, switch legs. So the other leg comes up and circle it across the body, around and up. And across the body, around and up. And feel it just moving across those abdominals as you go. So again, after your 5th time, you're going to switch directions. And that bottom leg, where is that bottom leg? It's still really active. We're not going to let that go. There's a lot of work on the inner thigh there. So after your 5th time, you can just hug your knees into your chest. Maybe rock yourself from side to side. Just feel a little spine massage. And now let's rock ourselves up into a sitting position. We're going to do rolling like a ball. Now, if this exercise, if it makes you feel dizzy or anything, maybe you just want to do 1, maybe you want to do 2, or maybe you want to sit this one out. So you're going to come to the edge of your mat. You're going to hug your knees into your chest. You're going to bring your feet off the mat. Again, I'm going to have Stacy sit this one out. Again, if you feel any pain, any dizziness, anything, take a break, come in on the next one. So from here, they got that great balance place. So come back, roll back to your shoulders, and then come back. Find the balance. Don't touch the mat if you can. And roll back again. And come up, not touching the mat. And roll back again. Use those abdominals as a break when you get to the top. Beautiful. And again, roll back. Let's just do it 2 more times. Roll back just to your shoulders. Use those abdominals to come up. Beautiful. 1 more time. Roll back. And come up and hold. And from here, we're going to do single leg stretch. So grab one leg, extend the other to 45, and roll back just to the tips of your shoulder blades. Beautiful. So hug that knee in. Inhale, switch legs. Exhale, pull that leg towards you. Inhale, switch legs. Exhale as you pull that leg towards you. Inhale to switch. Really feel that stretch. Let's increase the tempo. Let's inhale for 2 breaths. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. We're switching. So take 2 breaths, and you're doing 2 switches each time. So this exercise is about lengthening and strengthening. So as you really are pulling that leg towards your chest and extending the other one, it's long and lean. You feel like a dancer. You're deepening into those abdominals. Never let those abdominals go. You're pulling navel to the spine. 1 more time on each side, then hug your knees into your chest and rest your head. Let's take a breather here. Excellent. Next exercise we're going to do is called double leg stretch. So again, your knees are hugged into your chest. Pull your head and shoulders up off the mat. Now you're going to inhale, reach the arms and legs out into 45. That's it. Exhale, circle the arms around and hug the legs back in. Again, inhale, reaching out, beautiful. Exhale, circle those arms around. Again, inhale to reach out. Exhale, circle those arms around. All the air comes out. Deep breath in as you reach out. Exhale, pull that navel to the spine as you hug everything in. Again, inhale to reach out, really with intention. Exhale all that air out so there's nothing left. And then take the deepest breath in that you can. Exhale all the air out. Last time, this is it. Pull that leg towards you. Inhale to reach out. Exhale all the air out, and then you can rest on this one. Beautiful. That was great, ladies. So the next exercise we're going to do is called scissors. Scissors is fun. So you hug your knees into your chest. You're going to bring your head and shoulders off the mat towards your knees. And now let's extend both those legs to the ceiling. Let's grab one leg. We're going to pulse it towards ourselves twice, deepening it into the abdominals and switch. And pulse, pulse, and switch. And pulse, pulse, and pulse, pulse. So you're doing a double pulse and then you're switching. So this exercise is really with intention. Those legs are moving in a straight line. Again, think how long they are. As you pull that leg towards you, you're deepening into the powerhouse. You're deepening it into those abdominals. And those legs are so long and so strong. Let's just do it a few more times on each side. A pulse, pulse, and switch. Pulse, pulse, and switch. And if you really want to challenge yourself, you can speed that up and just increase the tempo that you're doing. One more time on each side. Hug your knees into your chest and rest. And take a breath here. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Re-engage those abdominals. The next exercise we're going to do is lower lift. And again, if you feel any pain in your neck, definitely use a block, use a pillow, roll up the end of your mat, anything just to give you that extra support. So for lower lift, first let's hug our knees into your chest, one hand on top of the other behind your neck for support. And then you're going to curl your head and shoulders off the mat towards your knees. Now you're going to bring those legs up to the ceiling, hugging those legs together, and you're just going to lower for 3, 2, 1. Scoop those abdominals as you lift. That's it. Lower for 3, 2, 1, and scoop as you lift. Beautiful. Lower and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift. 2 more times. That's it. Lower and lift. 1 more time. Lower. Scoop those abdominals as you lift, and bring your knees in and rest your head. Excellent. That was a really good workout exercise. I know you guys felt that one. So the next thing we're going to do is called crisscross. Crisscross, there's some twisting. So if you have any pain in your lower back or your neck, maybe you're going to keep the upper body stable. So we're going to follow Stacy and keep the upper body stable. And Sharon and Courtney are going to do the full exercise. So first, hug your knees in your chest. One hand on top of the other behind your neck for support. This exercise feels a little bit like a bicycle that we all know. So you're going to scoop your abdominals in and come up towards your knees. And now you're going to inhale, come a little higher. Exhale, twist towards the mirror and one knee. That's it. Beautiful. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, twist towards the other side. Try to get that elbow on the mat. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, center, and then exhale as you twist. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, come to the center. And now let's flow for 4, for 3, for 2. Elbows wide for 1. Come to the center, and then bring your knees in and rest. Beautiful. So now we're going to get off our back. We're going to come up into a sitting, and we're going to do spine stretch forward. I know you guys will be happy about that. So for spine stretch forward, our feet are about mat width apart. Our legs are long, feet are flexed. You're going to sit up as tall as you can. And your arms are out in front of you, parallel to your legs, parallel to the floor. If you have any tightness in your hamstrings, any tightness in your back, what you can do is either pop up the knees a little bit, or you can roll up a mat and put under your seat. What I want is just make sure is you have a really straight back. And whatever you need to do to get a straight back. Excellent. You guys look great. So for spine stretch, again, inhale, sit up tall, coming up out of those hips. Then you're going to exhale, pull that navel to the spine as you peel your back off the wall. Imagine a wall you're pulling up. Inhale, sit up tall. Again, exhale, pull navel to the spine as you reach long. That navel is all the way back here. Inhale, sit up tall. This is so good for your back. Again, exhale, pull that navel to the spine. Imagine your waist is 8 inches. All the way in. Inhale, sit up tall. Again, exhale, navel to the spine. There's all this energy in those hands. Inhale, sit up tall. Again, exhale, navel to the spine. This is a 5-inch waist. Pull it in as deep as you can. Your navel is touching your spine. Inhale, sit up tall. Last time, let's make it a good one. Exhale, navel to the spine. Really reach long with those fingertips. Pull that navel in so deep. It's all the way back here. Sit up tall, and then rest. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to roll down. We're going to go onto our backs. We're going to do corkscrew. So corkscrew, if you have some back problems or back issues, you may want to take your hands, put them in a triangle, and put them under your seat or under your tailbone for extra support. Your head stays down for this exercise. So let's bring our knees into your chest and then on up to the ceiling. They're going to stay together the entire time. So we're going to take our legs and we're going to circle to your right, down to your bottom, to your left, come to the top and pause. And then switch directions, circling around. It's not a big circle. Again, switch. First one direction, then the other. So keep going. First one direction, then the other. The point of this exercise is you're really going to feel it in those lower abdominals. And we're going to isolate those abdominals by keeping it out of our shoulders. So our shoulder blades are gliding down the back and they're firmly attached to that mat. So all the work is in those lower abdominals. If anytime you feel like you're pulling or stretching in those legs, just make the circles smaller. Just do it one more time in each direction. And then bring your knees in. And you guys are going to rock yourself back up into sitting, and we're going to do saw. Again, saw is a twisting exercise. So if your back is bothered by it, maybe you don't have to twist so far. Or we'll just practice like the posture version where you're sitting up tall and you may just want to work on getting that posture and skip the twisting. So use your own best judgment. Do some self-modifications here. It's a good way to know your body. So we're going to sit up tall. Our arms are coming out to our sides. You want to see your hands in your peripheral vision. So you're going to inhale, sit tall in the center. Exhale, twist towards the front of the room, reaching for that toe. Pull navel to the spine. Inhale, sit tall in the center. Again, the other direction. Exhale as you twist. Pull that navel to the spine. Inhale, sit tall in the center. Exhale, twist, keeping the opposite hip down. Sit tall in the center. That back arm is long as well. Inhale, sit tall in the center. Exhale, twist, pull navel to the spine as you twist deeper and deeper and deeper. Inhale, sit tall in the center. Again, exhale, navel to the spine, pull in deeper and deeper. Inhale, sit tall in the center. Exhale, pull that navel to the spine as deep as you can, as deep as you can. Inhale, sit tall in the center, and then rest. Beautiful, ladies. So, the next exercise we're going to do is a back extension. So we're going to roll onto our stomachs for swan. So the back extension works the upper back, not the lower back. So what we want to do is keep it out of the lower back by really activating those abdominals. So we're going to put one hand on top of the other and put our foreheads in our hands. And we're going to keep our forehead and hands attached the entire time for this exercise. So first, everyone is just going to activate those abdominals. Let's just do a little practice. Don't move anything that I can see. Just pull that navel to the spine and activate it yourself, and then release it. Just as a good awareness practice. Again, pull that navel to the spine, and then release it. One more time, pull that navel to the spine, try to get it off the mat, and then release it. Okay, now we're going to add on and actually do the swan exercise. So with our forehead and our hands touching, you're going to extend that upper back and then hover a few inches off the mat and then release. Again, extend that upper back and hover a few inches off the mat and then release. And now we're going to add on. So extend that upper back and we're going to pulse up for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Last time, extend that upper back and pulse for 3, 2, 1, release, and then come back into a child's pose and give your lower back a stretch. Beautiful. So the next exercise we're going to do is called double leg kick. So we're going to come forward. We are going to stay on our stomach for this. You're going to lie down on the mat, and you're going to face the front of the room, so you're going to have like one cheek on the mat. And your hands are going to come behind you, and they're going to clasp your hands one on top of the other behind your back. As far up your back as is comfortable for you. So activate those abdominals, hug those legs together, and with your legs together, you're going to kick towards your seat for 3, for 2, for 1, and then reach those arms back as you extend, feeling those shoulder blades come together. That's it. And then again, kick for 3, 2, 1, and extend. That's it. Doesn't it feel good? That stretch is awesome. And then again for 3, 2, 1, and press those feet into the mat and extend. That's it. You got it. And switch for 3, 2, 1, and extend. And then come down and take a rest. Beautiful. That last stretch I know is really good. So the next thing we're going to do is called shoulder bridge. So we're going to roll onto our back. Actually, yes. We're going to do shoulder bridge. You're going to lie down on your back. You're going to bend your knees so that your feet are flat on the mat. Take a breath. Make sure that your feet, your legs are hip-width apart on this exercise. Everyone looks good. Make sure that your feet aren't splayed out. They can either be straight or a little pigeon-toed. Either one is okay. And make sure everything is lined up here. Pull this leg, foot back a little bit. Beautiful. You too. Pull this one back a little bit. There. As long as it's lined up. So from here, you're going to peel yourself up off the mat into a bridge. Should feel really good. And then articulate the spine and come down one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. Again, use those glute muscles for this as well. And peel yourself up off the mat into bridge. Don't let those hips go. Maybe look down and see that your hips are straight. You don't want to let them drop. And then articulate and come down one vertebrae at a time. One more time. Now we're going to add on. So peel yourself up off the mat, come up into bridge. Now you can stay here. If you would like to add on and have more of a challenge, you can bring one leg up to the ceiling, pulse it back twice, and then flex it down just to meet the other, and then pulse it back again twice. Flex it down. Again, pulse back, flex down. One more time, pulse back, flex down. Now bend that knee so that foot is back down on the mat. And you're going to bring the other leg up to the ceiling. Pulse back twice, and then flex down. 3 more times. Don't let those hips drop. 2 more times. And Stacy's really holding that nice bridge. 1 more time. And then bring that leg down. Find that really good bridge. It feels solid. And then articulate down bone by bone. Beautiful. And now, go ahead, ladies, and hug your knees into your chest. Maybe rock yourself from side to side. Just feel a little bit of a spine massage there. And the next exercise we are going to do is called neck pull. Just going to do a few reps of this. So let's come back up into a sitting. So for neck pull, your feet are just hip socket width apart. They're not mat width apart because nobody's hips are that big. So just hip socket width. You're going to put one hand on top of the other behind your neck. This is the neck pull part. You're going to inhale, pull the neck and get taller. And then you're going to exhale, fold over those legs, keeping those feet flexed. Then inhale, sit up tall, and then hinge back, getting longer and longer and longer until you need to scoop the abdominals and roll down. And there's great modification. If you need a modification, you're going to inhale, roll up, chin to chest. Those hands right back, and then exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, sit up tall. Gorgeous. Hinge back as far as you can before you tuck the tail and roll down. And then again, you can always bend your legs when you come up. So you're going to inhale, chin to chest. And then put your hands right back and exhale, fold over those legs. Sit up tall as you inhale, and then hinge back, straight back. Get taller and taller and taller, and then articulate down. Let's do it one more time. That's it, ladies. You guys are doing so awesome. Inhale, chin to chest. Roll yourself up. I know you got it. Exhale, fold deep over those legs. Elbows are wide. Sit up tall. Hinge back, long, long, long. And scoop the abdominals and roll back. Beautiful. Let's take another stretch. Let's hug our knees into our chest. And that exercise is a lot of work. It's an intermediate exercise, but I kind of think of it intermediate plus. So there are modifications. You don't have to come up with your hands behind your head. You can put them up when you get up there. But it's a fun exercise to do, and you feel really good when you got it down. So The next thing we're going to do is our side kicks. So let's line up along the back of our mat. Face the front of the room. Now for this exercise, there's a couple different things you can do. So Courtney, I'm going to have Courtney show. You can have your head all the way down. If your neck bothers you, or you're having just some feeling in your upper shoulders or anything, you can come here. Otherwise, you can put your hand and use your hand for your head for support, and then put the other hand in front. Just don't ever let that neck break. Yes, there she is. So no drooping, no crunching. Excellent. So you line yourself up along the back of the mat, and then you're going to bring your legs to that front corner. So your legs are like in a 45 degree. That's it. Okay. No crunching. So again, and you can stay here, and if your neck bothers you, you can come down, you can come back. Just modify it for yourself. So you're going to take that top leg. You're going to lift that top leg. You're going to flex that foot, and just feel those hips stack. Get those abdominals really activated during this exercise. And then you're going to take that leg and pulse forward twice. Second pulse is higher, and lengthen back. And pulse forward twice, and lengthen back. Again, pull. Oh, you guys are great. And lengthen back. Let's do it 3 more times. Pulse forward twice, and lengthen back. 2 more times. Pulse forward. Oh, you guys look so awesome. 1 more time. Pulse forward, and then lengthen back. And then hover just over the other leg. You see, when you do that exercise, your body wants to move back and forth. So you use those abdominals to keep that whole upper body steady. So you're going to take that top leg, and you're going to float it up, and then flex, resisting down. And float up, and flex down. Again, float that leg up, and flex as you resist. 1 more time, float up, and then flex. Now let's flex it up, and then float it down. Flex as we resist up, and then float. 2 more times, and then float, which is a soft point. And again, flex up, last time, float down and hold. We're going to do little circles, a few of them. So let's take our leg, and we're just going to do little teeny circles. Let's touch the bottom foot for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 6 more, just a little bit bigger for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just a little bit bigger for 6, 5, 4. Really working those hips. 3, 2, 1. And hold. I know you might feel it burning, so always take a break. Let's switch directions for 6. Little teeny ones. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 more for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys are troopers. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And you can always rest here. Otherwise, you're going to take that top leg, lift it up just a little bit higher, squeeze the bottom leg up to meet it, try to make it so there's no space between those thighs, and then release the bottom leg, squeeze that bottom leg up again, and then release that bottom leg. Again, squeeze that bottom leg, and we're just going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release both legs. 1 more exercise, and we'll switch sides. So we're going to do, let's do Grand Rond de Jambe, big leg circles. So you're going to take that top leg, and you're just going to do big leg circles. Let's do 6 in one direction and 6 in the other. This is your own range of motion. Imagine your leg is circling the rim of the barrel. The barrel's your own size. Imagine the hip really enjoying the movement in that socket. So keep the abdominals activated so that your whole powerhouse is steady. 6 in one direction. You guys can switch and do 6 in the other. So if you might feel a little bit of burning if you're not used to using these muscles, these stabilizing muscles, that's okay. You can always stretch and then finish the exercise. And then after your last time, maybe just bring that knee forward and give yourself a stretch. Gorgeous. And let's roll into our stomachs. We're going to do a transition between exercises. You may want to, if your back is bothering you, you actually may want to skip this one. So this is called heel beats. So you're going to put your forehead in your hands, and you're going to lift the lower body up off the mat, so the whole lower body comes up, and you're just going to beat the heels together as fast as you can for 10, 9, 8. Those legs are long. There you go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And let's do the other leg now. So let's roll over. You guys might want to just face the other direction. So we can do the opposite leg. So again, find the place that feels comfortable for your neck and your head for the best support. Line yourself up along the back of the mat, and then bring your legs to the front corner. So your back is straight, and then the legs are in that 45-degree angle. So take that top leg, lift it up a little bit, flex it, and then extend it to really get those hips stacked. And then from here, you're going to pulse forward twice, and lengthen back. And pulse forward twice, and lengthen back. And pulse forward twice, second pulse higher if you can, and lengthen back. Let's do it 3 more times. For 3, and lengthen back. For 2, and lengthen back. 1, and lengthen back. And then hover just over the other leg. Again, rest if you have to. Now take that leg and float it up, and then flex as you resist down, and float up, and flex down, and float up, and flex down. One more time, float up, flex down, and now flex as you go up, and float down, and flex up, and float down. 2 more times, flex, resisting up, and floating down. 1 more time, flexing it up, and floating it down, and hold. Rest, again, if you have to. Otherwise, let's do 6 little teeny circles for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 6 more for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch directions for 6, 5, 4. Touching the bottom foot will make it harder, so if you need the challenge, you can do that. Let's do 6 more for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just 6 more for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. It's hard work, I know it, but that's okay. We're doing so good. Let's take the top leg, lift it up, bring the bottom one up to meet it, squeezing those thighs together, and then release the bottom leg. And again, zip up, bring that bottom leg up, and release it. Last time. Let's zip those thighs together, really hug them together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release both legs. Last exercise is Grand Rond de Jambe. We're going to do it on this leg. So go ahead and do 6 big leg circles in one direction and 6 in the other. So your modification for this is really just the size of the circle that you do. You might feel some burning. That's okay. Maybe make the circle smaller or just do less. Maybe just do 3 to start. So just do 6 in one direction and 6 in the other. And the whole time you're doing this exercise, your collarbone is wide. And you just try to look towards the front. And if you're looking, sometimes when you look towards your feet, you tend to crunch in a little bit. After your last time, just bring your knee forward and give yourself a stretch. Great. How about if we do a little bit more of a stretch? Just roll onto our backs. Maybe put one foot on top of the other knee. And then just pull that leg towards you so you can stretch that hip out. And then switch into the other side. So do these as long as you want. If you want to pause, you know they feel good. Excellent. So the next exercise we're going to do is an exercise called teaser. And these ladies love teasers. So we're going to do the teaser. First we're going to do a set with just a modification. And you can stick there or you can keep going. So it's up to you. So first of all, let's have our legs together. They don't have to really be squeezed together right now. And let's just bring our hands up to the ceiling. And without moving your legs, can you roll yourself up? Use your pull navel to the spine. Come on up. That's it. That's it. And then reach long, just like your hands are in teaser. And then articulate back down. Let's do this one again. Pull navel to the spine. Pull it in, pull it in. That's it. Yes. Beautiful. And if you can't get up all the way, that's okay. You can sometimes put your feet, and let's just roll down and do it one more time. Put your feet under a couch. Have someone hold you. You want to just pull navel to the spine, pull that navel in. I know you got it. That's it. And then roll all the way down. And now let's try an actual couple intermediate teasers. So a good way to start our intermediate teaser is bringing your legs up into tabletop. Let's bring our legs up into tabletop. Hands to the ceiling. And let's fold ourselves up into our teaser, pulling that navel to the spine. You got it. I know it's a balance. And then right back down. And then come right back up again. Navel to the spine. You got it. It's okay. You got it. And come down. One more time. Let's come up. And then we'll take a rest. Pull navel to the spine as you come up. Really pull that navel up. Yes. And then come down and take a rest. One more set. That's it. So teaser is always a work in progress. There's so many different forms of teaser. So what you want to get to is pulling that navel to the spine. Eventually you want to be able to do teaser without using momentum, just using your whole powerhouse, that core to pull you up. Again, it takes a while. So let's do one more set, ladies. So bring your legs up into tabletop, or you can keep your feet flat on the mat, and then fold yourself up into teaser. Pull that navel in. Awesome. And come back down. And again, fold yourself up into teaser and pull that navel clear deep to the spine as you come up. You're pulling that navel all the way towards your back, and that's the work that's coming up. Let's do it one more time. Pull that navel in all the way back. Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in as you come up. Beautiful, that's it. And then come down and then pull your knees into your chest. Gorgeous. Okay. You guys did really great. So the next thing we're going to do is called swimming. So we're going to roll onto our stomachs. So for swimming, if you feel that if it's bothering you for your neck or your lower back, you may there are some modifications. So let's say if your neck is bothering you, you may want to just only swim with your legs. You want to try just doing your legs, or if it's your lower back, maybe you just want to do with your arms. So you're going to lift your right arm and left leg and release. And then your left arm and right leg. Make sure you get those glutes really activated, and then release. And then everything comes up, and we're swimming as fast as we can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Again, modify as you need it. You'll feel it, but this is a great all-over body exercise. Really gets those glutes, the abdominals, everything. So again, right arm, left leg comes up. And release, and left arm, right leg comes up. And release, and then everything comes up, our heads as well, and we're swimming for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, and then fold yourself back into a rest pose or a child's pose. And let's come forward, and we're going to do, it's called serratus push-ups. So we're going to come forward onto our forearms. So we're going to do a forearm plank, and there are modifications. So you're going to come up to a plank. And if that bothers you, you can bend your knees and put your knees back down on the mat. So for serratus push-ups, you're just going to melt the chest, lower the chest between the arms, and then lift the chest. That's beautiful. Lower, and your shoulder blades come together, and lift, shoulder blades come apart. Again, lower and lift. 2 more times. Lower and lift. 1 more time. Lower and lift and hold. And then just put the knees down and then fold yourself again back into child's pose. And so come back up to a sitting. We're going to do something, it's called a mermaid stretch. So this is purely a stretch. So you're going to face the front. So let's bring our legs out to one side, maybe our left side. That looks good. Follow Courtney's lead here. And you're just going to wrap your hands around those legs, and you're going to bring the other hand up to the ceiling. We want to kind of keep it close to our ears so that we're not too far away. So from here, you're just going to fold over those legs and just feel that stretch. Beautiful. And come back to the ceiling. And then fold over again. Try to maybe get the middle of the wall, a deeper stretch. And back to the ceiling. One more time, as deep as you can, comfortably go. Sort of imagine that bottom corner of the room. And back to the ceiling. And then you're going to bring that arm down onto your forearm. And you're going to stretch the other side. So you're going to stretch out. And you're going to pull these hips down, stretch long through those arms, really feel that stretch of opposition, and come up into sitting, and then switch your legs. So you can bring the legs around to the other side. So again, bring that arm up, and then stretch over those legs, back to the ceiling. Let's keep our shoulders away from our ears, and then stretch over again. Deeper if you can this time, back to the ceiling. And again, this time, let's stretch even deeper, as deep as you can. Comfortably go. Imagine you're going over a barrel, and then back to the ceiling. And let's bring that forearm down, and then just do our contra stretch. So again, this hip comes down, this arm is so long. Beautiful. Now come back up into a sitting. We have 2 more exercises. One is a rolling exercise. It's called seal. So if it's bothering your back or anything, or you may want to sit this one out. So come to the edge of your mat. So your heels are together. Your toes are apart. You're going to reach your hands down around your ankles, lift yourself up. And from here, we're going to do 3 heel beats. 3, 2, 1. We're going to roll back to our shoulders. Let's do 3 more. And then come up. You can skip the heel beats if you would like. So do 3 and then roll back. And come up and do 3 more. Let's do 4 more. 4 and come up. 3 and come up. Use those abdominals as a break. 2, come up. Let's do 1 more. Roll back to your shoulders. Come up, use the abdominals as a break, and then you can bring your feet down. Beautiful. So the last exercise we're going to do is called front support. So everyone's going to come up into a stand. You guys can stand at the edge of your mat. So I think this should be fine. This is a series of planks. You're just going to walk down. So, actually, yeah. Beautiful. So stand on the edge of your mat if you want something for your hands. And you're just going to, let's think about our toes are going to be, our feet are going to be in Pilates stance, which is here. Think about your posture. Shoulders are back, abdominals are in, chest is not flared. So if the chest is flared, make sure the chest is in. And from here, you're just going to, you can either walk your hands down your legs or just roll down bone by bone. And then when your hands get to the floor or get to your mat, you can walk yourself out into a plank. Focus on getting a really nice plank. Oh, beautiful. So let's hold this plank for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull navel to the spine. Let's lift the hips, walk the hands back, and come back up into a standing. And you're rolling back up. And let's go right back down. So as soon as your hands hit the mat, walk yourselves out into your plank. And we're going to add on a little bit this time. So you can stay here. If you want to add a challenge, you're going to take your right leg. Lift that right leg up, squeezing those glutes. And bring that leg down. And then lift the left leg up, squeezing those glutes. And come back down. Let's do it one more time on each side. Lift the right leg up. Don't let those abdominals go. Back down. And then the other leg comes up, squeezing those glutes. And back down. Hold for a second. Find that solid place. Now pull your navel into the spine. And then lift your hips and walk your hands back. So everything in Pilates is within 10. And we're going to come right back up last time. And then we're done, I swear. So let's walk our hands back down. Walk out into our plank. This time we're just going to hold the plank. So let's focus on thinking of ourselves in that, I think like plywood or something, just that really flat, hard board. My body feels like that right now. So shoulders are away from your ears. You guys look really good. So when you're doing this, think of maybe you want to do it in front of a mirror so that your hips don't drop. Let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift the hips and walk your hands back. So you can always time yourself and hold a really long plank if you want, and slowly come back up into standing. So, one more exercise. So everyone's going to face the front this time. So let's just come up onto our toes. So we do this exercise, it's always important to work on your balance. So if we come up on our toes, squeezing our thighs together, activating everything. Again, don't let the chest flare. And then slowly, ever so slowly, we're going to come back down onto our feet. We're going to feel like that there's a string pulling us up, so we're getting taller as we come down, increasing the space between those vertebrae. And that was great, ladies. Thank you. That was our intermediate class today, so thanks a lot for coming, and hope you enjoy. Just keep at it, and those exercises definitely get better. And you'll really feel that core, you'll see that flat stomach happen.